नित्यानन्देश्वर समारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरि मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्य पर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. इस समय हमारे साथ उपस्थित सभी दर्शकों और भक्तों का मैं प्रेम एवं आशीर्वाद सहित स्वागत करता हूँ. Today's subject for Nithya Satsangh: spiritual activism in your cognition. For next few days, I'll continue to speak on spiritual activism till it gets drilled into you. Till the spiritual activism becomes part of your cognition, I'll continue on spiritual activism. आज नित्य सत्संग का विषय है आपके समझ और सोच विचार में आध्यात्मिक कर्मठता. अगले थोड़े दिनों तक मैं आध्यात्मिक कर्मठता के बारे में अपना प्रवचन जारी रखूंगा. अंडरस्टैंड some of these basic truths. When you continuously internalize some idea, philosophy, concept, truth, first your intestine is the muscle memory. Please listen. The intestine's muscle memory starts living that concept. That is why if that concept is agitating, irritating, first your stomach will be upset. Your stomach will be affected. If that concept is healing, soothing, for life, first you will experience healing in your stomach. So whether to practice certain principle or not, your intestine, muscle memory can be the scale, can be the measurement method, can be the touchstone to find out whether those principles are going to help you. Is it going to expand your life? Is it going to raise your consciousness? Even a mantra in tantric tradition, to find your Ishta mantra, the Guru will ask you to contemplate on the mantra on navel. Because if you can't use it on your stomach, you will find out in 2 days. I tell you, start bringing this integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching to your intestine. Just start living them for few days. The first thing will happen is a thorough healing of your navel. Means your digestion will increase. Cleaning of prana and apana will happen. If you have any disease related to the navel, heartburn, anything related to gas, anything related to like an ulcer, it will completely be healed. Please understand. You may wonder, why did I bring the 4 principles of integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching to your navel? I tell you, each concept brings certain taste in your throat, certain breathing pattern in you, and certain experience in your intestine muscle memory. If you can just make your intestine muscle memory experience these 4 principles, integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching, the amount of healing you will experience in the navel will make these 4 principles as part of your cognition. Anything your navel tastes will become part of you. Your intestine muscle memory is the bridge between your body and mind. Please listen. Your intestine muscle memory is bridge between your body and mind. Anything your mind contemplates, works on, whether it is good or bad, your intestine muscle memory will tell you within 48 hours. 48 hours is more than enough for your intestine muscle memory to tell you whether you are on the right track or wrong track, whether you are functioning for life or against life. If you go to the right place, the first thing will happen to you. You will have certain settled feeling in your stomach. If you are feeling uncomfortable, churning in your stomach, you are in wrong place. Even if you are here and your stomach is not comfortable, understand something is wrong. You have come maybe late or ahead of your time. Your intestine muscle memory will directly tell you what you are doing is right or wrong. Usually, healing of the stomach ulcer, healing of the stomach, healing of the navel related problems will be the first thing happening when you practice these 4 tattvas. I tell you, any completion will first cool your stomach. Ramakrishna says beautifully, when your head becomes cool, your stomach will become cool. When you experience completion in the head, your stomach will have completion. If you discover your root pattern and complete with it, the first thing will happen is healing of your navel. Healing of your navel. Healing of your stomach. Discovering your root pattern and completing it is the first step towards yoga. Please understand, yoga is not just moving your body or blowing your nose. No. Yoga starts when you discover your root thought pattern and complete it. I'll give you a simple example for root thought pattern. In the young age, if your mother teaches you, don't go in the rain, you will catch cold. At that age, your immune system is naturally yet to be developed. But even after you are 25, when your immune system is in its peak, you don't even go in the rain. You just see the rain through the window. You start sneezing. Hach! What you internalized in a very young age, what you cognized in a very young age, which has imbalanced your nature, is root pattern. What you cognized in a very young age and which has imbalanced your nature is root pattern. Your natural existence is root pattern. Get your root thought pattern and complete with it. First thing will happen, healing in your navel, healing in your stomach, healing in your Manipuraga. जब आप इन 4 तत्वों का अभ्यास करते हैं, आपका पेट ठंडा हो जाएगा. आप जब अपना मूल विचार को पहचान के उसको पूर्ण करते हैं, आपका पेट ठंडा हो जाएगा. योगा तब आरंभ होता है जब आप अपनी मूल विचारधारा को पहचानते हैं और उसके साथ पूर्णत्व स्थिति को लाते हैं. Listen. Come to the space of listening. केवल कुछ दिनों के लिए इन्हें जिए और आप देखेंगे कि आपकी पहचान शक्ति बढ़ जाएगा, जागे, और आपका स्वास्थ्य बढ़ जाएगा. फिर ये 4 तत्व आपकी समझ का बाग बन जाएंगे. कोई भी पूर्णत्व पहले आपके पायट को ठंडा करेगा. आपके मूल विचार से पूर्णत्व करने पर पहले आपका पेट स्वस्थ हो जाएगा. आपके मूल विचार को पहचान उसे पूर्णत्व करना ही सगी योग है. ध्यान से सुनिए. Come to the space of listening. Listen. The first thing you need to become a spiritual activist is a strong stomach. Means only when you practice these 4 tattvas, you will have a strong stomach which can digest anything. I can define health. Physical health means the stomach which can digest anything. Mental health means the mind which can digest any concept. The mind which can digest any concept is mental health. Stomach which can digest anything is physical health. Consciousness which can digest anything happening in life is spiritual health. I tell you, with these 4 tattvas, integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching, first thing will happen. You will have physical health. You will have physical health. If your intestine muscle memory can taste the healing, pleasant feeling which comes when you practice these four tattvas, I tell you, you are successful in the life. You will be successful in the life. Because only when your root thought patterns are complete, your intestine can taste the power of these four tattvas. Till then, your brain may taste, but not your intestine. Only when you are in completion, your stomach can sit in a relaxed way. Sitting without restlessness can happen only if your navel is cool and healed. Only if your navel is complete and healed. Spiritual activism starts when your muscle memory experiences, cognizes integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching. I tell you, if you start living integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching, first thing, the hundreds of questions you have, you will discover answers. You need to know one important truth. When it comes to the cosmic questions, unless you discover your answer, you will never be in peace. Why? The why related to the outer world can be answered by others. Why I should drive the vehicle in the left? Why I should drive the vehicle at all? Why? Related to the country, related to the outer world, can be answered by the law of the land or the outer world science. Why should drive in the right or left? The law of the land will answer. Why the vehicle moves when you press the accelerator? The engineering field will answer. Many whys can be answered by the science and law of the land. But all the whys related to the cosmic law, all the whys related to life, can be answered only by yourself, by discovering it. I tell you, the religion you discover is your religion. Not the religion you are born is your religion. The answers you discover is your answer. Live this integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching. You will discover the best answers for all the questions you carry about life. You may ask, why somebody is rich, somebody is poor? Why somebody is joyful, somebody is sad. Why somebody has more power and somebody has less power? All of us may have only 2 hands, but somebody does the job equivalent to having 20 hands. Somebody does the job of being handicapped. Some people, even though they have 2 hands, their whole life what they achieved is equivalent to 0 hands. Somebody may have 2 hands, but what they contributed will be equivalent to as if they worked with 20 hands. Why do you think we describe our gods with 20 hands, sometimes even 1,000 hands? Because the contribution they did when they were walking on the planet Earth is so much. You always feel Sahasra Sirsha Purusha Sahasraksha Sahasravat. Being with thousands of heads, hands, legs. All the questions, why somebody does so much, somebody lives in laziness and dies. All your questions will be answered if you just start living integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching. All your questions can be answered. You will discover the answer, right answer. I tell you, anything you discover is yours. Anything you have not discovered is not yours. When you discover your root pattern and complete it, your whole being will be filled. Your being will have the space to live integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching. आध्यात्मिक कर्मठा कार्यकर्ता बनने के लिए पहले स्वस्थ और सशक्त पेट की आवश्यकता है। शारीरिक स्वास्थ्य का अर्थ है किसी भी चीज को पचाने की शक्ति। मानसिक स्वास्थ्य का अर्थ है किसी भी विचार को पचाने की शक्ति। आध्यात्मिक स्वास्थ्य का अर्थ है किसी भी घटना को पचाने की शक्ति। जब आप 4 तत्वों को जिन्हें आरंभ करते हैं, आप अपने हजारों प्रश्न के उत्तर की खोज करेंगे। आंतरिक दुनिया जीवन ब्रह्मांडीय विधि के प्रश्नों के उत्तर केवल आप ही को खोजने होंगे। जो भी आप स्वयं खोजते हैं वो आप ही का है। जो भी आपने स्वयं नहीं खोजा है वो आपका नहीं है। डिस्कवर योर रूट पैटर्न। Discover the pattern based on which you cognize your whole life. Discover the pattern on which your consciousness functions. When you discover your root pattern and complete it, only then your life starts. Only then your life begins. I have seen in my own experience so much of human resources wasted without discovering and completing the root thought pattern. I tell you, before I helped my sannyasis my ashramites to discover their root thought pattern and complete. We had 100 people, but only 10 people work was getting done. I am not even talking as the head of a sannyas organization or spiritual organization. I am talking to you as a boss of an ordinary social organization, any company, any industry. Once I helped my sannyasis to discover their root thought pattern and complete, I tell you, the same 100 people now are delivering the work which will be done by 1,000 people. Of course, I am not going to be satisfied with it. That's different. I am not going to be relaxed about it. That is different. I'll continue till each one becomes equivalent to 1,000. I tell you, even to make your organization more productive, not to waste the human resource, help them to find their root thought pattern and complete it. It is literally like upgrading yourself from Windows 1 version to Windows 8. It is literally upgrading yourself. If you want any help in discovering your root thought pattern and completing it, discovering your root pattern and completing it, call the number in your screen, appearing in the screen. My sannyasis and sannyasinis will help you, support you. Whole day they are available. Any time of the day, even late night, till 11 o'clock, you can call. They will help you to find your root thought pattern, and complete with yourself and with others. I'll give you a very simple procedure which anyone can use to find your root pattern. Remember the earliest incident happened in your life which has imbalanced you thoroughly, means made you feel powerless, cornered, shattered. It may be at the age of 3, your mother just made you sit on the dining table so that you will not be playing around, harassing your brother, disturbing your sister. Or it may be a small incident, your younger brother refused ice cream, did not give you the candy. It can be even that simple incident. But first time you felt powerless in your life. Try to dig out the earliest incident you remember. You felt powerless in your life. Pick up that incident, relive it as if it is happening now. Bring that past to the present. And during that incident, what did you think about you? What did you think about life and others? And how you decided to project yourself to others? Just these three. Just these three. That's all. If you discover these 3 statements, you will see your whole life is just a reprint of that 3 statement. your whole life is the reprint of just the three statement. Your life is not a newspaper as you think. It is the same book, continuous different editions, not even revised editions, same book reprint. What you wrote first time when you felt powerless, that is your fate, but fortunately it is not written by Brahma, it is written by yourself, so it can be erased. That's the good news you have. That is the good news you have. आपके मूल विचार को पहचानिए, जिसके आधार पर आप अपना सारा जीवन जीते हैं। जब आप अपने मूल विचारधारा को पहचानते हैं और उसके साथ पूर्णत्व स्थिति को लाते हैं, केवल तभी आपका जीवन आरंभ होता है। अगर आपको अपना मूल विचारधारा को पहचाने और उसके साथ पूर्णत्व स्थिति लाने में सहायता चाहिए, आपके टीवी स्क्रीन पे उपस्थित फोन नंबर कॉल कीजिए, हम आपकी सहायता करेंगे। Call the number in the screen. My sannyasis will help you to discover your root pattern and complete it. If you are running any company or industry, if you are a head of a team, I tell you, first help your team to find their root pattern. That's the best help you can do to them and to you. You will save so much of your time. So much of your time will be saved. You will have so much of life. इतने मानवीय संसाधन बेकार ही रहते हैं, क्योंकि इतने मानव मूल विचारधारा में ही फंसे हुए हैं। अपने मूल विचारधारा को कोच कर उसके साथ स्वपूर्णत्व करना, स्वयं को उन्नत करना है। I tell you, continuously enrich every human being to find their root pattern and complete it, because it's a survival need, it's a basic need. We will offer this as a service to the world. Let's offer this as a great service to the world. It is time we help people to find their root pattern and complete it, so that they taste Jivan Mukti, living enlightenment. They taste Jivan Mukti, living enlightenment. मैं एक बड़े आसान क्रिया आपको बताऊंगा, जिसे आप अपने मूल विचारधारा को पहचान पाएंगे। सबसे पहले आपके जीवन में हुई सबसे पहली ऐसी घटना के बारे में सोचिए, जिसकी वजह से आपको शक्तिहीनता और दुख का अनुभव हुआ, उस घटना को आपको पुनः जीना होगा और इन 3 विषयों को पहचानना होगा। एक, उस घटना में आपने स्वयं के बारे में क्या सोचा। दूसरा, उस घटना में आपने स्वयं को दूसरों के सामने कैसे प्रस्तुत किया। और तीसरा, उस घटना में आपने दूसरों के बारे में क्या सोचा। इन 3 विषयों को जब आप पहचानेंगे तब आप देखेंगे आपके जीवन में कई अन्य घटनों में भी यही मूल विचार बार बार दोहरा रहा है। Look, discover. You will see the same root pattern is repeating itself again and again in your life. It is time you complete the root pattern and get out of it. You heal yourself and get out of it. When you heal your root pattern, you will see the life completely the way you never imagined. You never imagined. Life will be completely new experience, I tell you. Only then you will have the strength to be a spiritual activist. उस मूल विचारधारा के साथ पूर्णत्व स्थिति लाइए। लगातार हर मानव को अपने मूल विचारधारा को खोज कर उसे जीने सिखाइए, तभी वो जीवन मुक्ति का स्वाद जानेंगे। जब आप अपने मूल विचार का उपचार करते हैं, आप देखेंगे कि जीवन पूरी तरह परिवर्तित हो जाएगा। Only when you complete it with your root pattern, you will be able to help others to find their root pattern and complete. Only then your life will be filled with spiritual activism. Purpose of human life is spiritual activism. I can tell you boldly, purpose of any human being is spiritual activism. Don't even come and ask me individually, Swamiji, what is the purpose of my life? Now itself I answer this question once for all. Spiritual activism. Purpose of all human life on the planet Earth is spiritual activism. पूर्णत्व को कैसे ला सकते हैं? इस प्रश्न का समाधान है अपने मूल विचारधारा को पूर्ण करने की प्रक्रिया, अर्थात स्वपूर्णत्व क्रिया के 2 भाग है। पहले भाग है आप स्वयं के साथ पूर्णत्व क्रिया करें, जिसे हम स्वपूर्णत्व क्रिया कहते हैं। स्वपूर्णत्व क्रिया की प्रक्रिया में आपको पहले अपनी जीवन के हर संघर्ष को ध्यान से परख कर देखना होगा। पहले आपको अपनी हर संघर्ष में अपने आंतरिक स्थिति को समझना होगा। अपने अंदर होने वाले नकारात्मक भावनाओं को पहले आपको पहचाना होगा। उसके बाद आप अपनी बीती हुई जीवन के हर घटना को स्मरण करना होगा जहाँ आपने ऐसे ही नकारात्मक भावनाओं को महसूस किया है। तब आपको आईने के सामने बैठने होगा इस समझ से कि आईने के अंदर आपकी अधूरी एवं अपूर्ण भाग है, आईने के बाहर आपका पूर्ण भाग है। तब आईने के अंदर उस हर घटना को पुनः लाइए और उसे पुनः जीने का अभ्यास कीजिए। आईने के बाहर अब जो आपका पूर्ण भाग है उसको उपयोग करके आईने के अंदर जो आपका अपूर्ण भाग है उसको पूर्ण कीजिए। या स्वपूर्णत्व प्रक्रिया को आप अपने हर नकारात्मक विचारधारा एवं अनुभव के साथ बार बार कीजिए। आप आज से ही स्वपूर्णत्व क्रिया का अभ्यास आरंभ कीजिए। Start स्वपूर्णत्व क्रिया today. Complete with all your root patterns. Complete with others and help others to find their root patterns. अपने हर मूल विचारधारा से पूर्णत्व लाइए। I request all of you to take a strong oath. Today declare you will start the completion process from today authentically. Essence of today's satsang. Find your root pattern and complete with it. Start living integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching, and radiate the life of spiritual activism.
जीवन मुक्ति प्रदम देवम क्षमापूर्णम.
Paramahamsa Nithyananda is a rare living incarnation, a yogi by birth. He has been expressing his power of enlightenment since birth. He has authored more than 500 books in Tamil and English, books in Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi, Sanskrit, Gujarati, Oriya, Bengali, Marathi, French, Malay, Polish, Portuguese, Italian, German, Danish, Spanish, Russian and Chinese, with translations in 26 languages are available. He is also an exemplary speaker with over 8,000 hours of profound life solutions through his discourses. Social services such as Annadan, free medical care, free educational services, ashrams, schools, temples, hospitals established in more than 140 places around the world offer exceptional services. A powerful spiritual healer who has healed millions of people of diseases from migraine to cancer. A Kriya Yogi who has formulated Kriyas for physical health and mental well-being, benefiting thousands. A living master who offers practical solutions for our everyday problems. Having meditation centers in 151 countries including Bidadi, Tiruvannamalai, Rajapalyam, Salem, Hyderabad, Varanasi, Los Angeles, Ohio, Seattle, San Jose and Phoenix. He is the founder and spiritual head of Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, a spiritual guru for 10 million followers, an incarnation who transmits the highest spiritual energy through initiation. a contemporary yogi who has revived the Vedic science of yoga worldwide through thousands of yoga centers. Adept in Ashtamahasiddhis, mystical yogic powers, he has effortlessly awakened the Kundalini of thousands, gracing them with spiritual powers. A spiritual powerhouse who has revived the sacred Vedic tradition by establishing Vedic temples worldwide in places like Los Angeles, San Jose, Seattle, Toronto, Ohio, Oklahoma, Phoenix, St. Louis, Malaysia, Brazil, Paris, Guadeloupe, Dallas, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Calgary, Vancouver, Singapore, and places like Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Tiruvannamalai in India. A dynamic young guru who is an inspiration to thousands of youngsters. India's most watched spiritual guru online. A beacon of spiritual light who has triumphed over the forces of religious terrorism and political persecution. Paramahamsa Nithyananda is an eternal Kalpataru, blessing the world with the boons of material abundance and spiritual enlightenment.
आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतं नित्यमुक्तं निर्विकल्पं ध्यानलोकप्रदीपकं वन्दे शान्तमयं बन्धं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम् आनन्दगन्धसञ्चारं सर्वोपाधिविनिर्मुक्तं वन्दे ज्ञानालयं नाथं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्.
Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nithyananda.
Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nithyananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.